matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The give on the option. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. Teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load. Chop blocked.
Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 45. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. Can't get him to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Bowling. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Perry. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move, it's Alexander. Runs through a tackle. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it in the middle at Sherrill. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
The Commodores are in the red zone. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the option. Here's the handoff. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Looking for a push on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
A lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Turning it on! Got enough for the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for space to the left. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. On the ground, it's Perry. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bowman. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Got a man. It's Fitzgerald.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's racing racing down the left side. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Smith dropping to pass. Extending the play. Finding an escape route. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Inside the 15. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time and...
Oh, they blocked it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Perry. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Right on the money. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
On the run, it's Wilcox. Breaks the tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Runs through the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good one run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse them.
Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it behind the line. It's Fitzgerald.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Powers through the defender.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the run, it's Newberry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Smith dropping to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Got his man quickly. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Wilcox. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Boley. Got a man, it's Perry. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now on the option. They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. Oh, there's an alley on the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dores! They've got the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. The throw to the outside is complete.
The out route is a long throw. You got to throw that thing deep, and you can't miss inside. You miss inside, the cornerback can make a play on it. You got to throw that thing towards the sideline. Use the sideline as your friend.
Going to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Boley. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Newberry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smith dropping to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Commodores! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David, if they can add to it on this drive. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Back to pass. It's Bowling. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Kentucky going quickly.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.